Johnny Castaway. Have heard about this one, never saw it. But this is weird. This is not a game. This is a screensaver, basically. So yeah, Sierra kind of revolutionized the whole. They revolutionized a lot. I'm not gonna lie, they had a lot of talented people working at Sierra. We haven't really covered much of this stuff either. I really need to change that. Oh yeah, we got our boy. And does this, if I click, okay, it closes out if I click. Shit, I've actually got to remember how you actually reactivate those. Um, so we can't just sit here and, no, not sound. Shit, where do you do? Here I am, like, playing all these Windows 3.1 games, and yeah, I'm no bloody expert on it. Now, what do you? I'm trying to remember where you tee up screensavers. Was it drivers, not settings? Um, oh, yeah, I thought it was something relating to displays, maybe desktop pattern. There we go. Yeah, there we, oh, okay. The delay's only for 1 minute. Right, but you can, yeah, you can physically set these up. That was the other thing. Yep, load background sounds. So basically, I think if we just sit there and leave it, it just starts up. But yeah, this was yeah, because like screensavers aren't really a thing anymore, obviously, because you can have you set up your power saving, turn off the screen options on your monitor itself these days. I know they're still available. You can get them in Windows, but no one really uses them anymore. But such a huge thing in the early 90s. Like yeah, I think what was the most iconic one? Like the Macintosh one, like the toasters with wings. Uh, what was that called? After Dark screensavers or something? I think we can check them out at some point. But yeah, no, this was a hell of a novelty having like full blown like animated things going across your screen. And it's sort of like okay, so he does his animation that loops and resets, but it's all like randomized. And it's crazy too. Like this was entertainment to the kiddies back in the day. Like I know old Vine Source Joel's covered it a few times. Found like weird screensavers in Shareware Madness. Like I remember the Bill Clinton one he did, and he actually like modified the audio files so when Bill starts playing the saxophone, it plays like Ram Ranch and shit. Oh yeah, gonna cook himself a boot for lunch. Delicious roast boot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the ones I had back in the day. The only one that kind of comes to mind, and that was the other thing. It got a lot more prevalent once we got the internet, and you could just like download these for yourself. He's going to do some like Rocky-esque training, but you're just going to jog around your little island, mate. I don't think there's much hope going on for Johnny Castaway. Like he'll be right for maybe like a day or two, but yeah, then yeah, doesn't have fresh water, no food. Yeah, I think you're a bit screwed, Johnny. You're in trouble. But no, the main screensaver I had that I distinctly remember was it was for Duke Nukem 3D, and it was basically just yeah, like an object would come on the screen. The like one of Duke's weapons would come up in like the first person mode, and then shoot whatever was on the screens, whether it be it like a barrel or an enemy or something like that. And that just kind of looped over and over again. And I think no, that's right. I remember it scaring the shit out of me because I'd set it to have sounds on. I'd duck off and do something else, and then the screensaver would start playing, and I'd hear like the explosions and the gunfire and stuff. And oh, yeah, I'd actually get like jump scared by it or something. Oh, mate, you're missing out. Yeah, yeah, it's you're not gonna find that ship, are you? Oh, ship plane. What am I talking about? But yeah, such a strange thing, and the fact that people paid money for this, like, oh no, that was the other distinct one. Yeah, the Windows 95 one where you're running through the maze. And yeah, that was another weird one. And then you had, like what was it, the pipes? I can only ever remember the Windows ones, but yeah, it was a thing. It was, oh no, that was a big thing as well. Once you got into like the Windows 95 era, um, you could get like themes for Windows 95, and some of them would have, screensavers built into them as well. All right, well, he's sorted. He's got some coconuts going. Yeah, maybe it's like magic infinite coconuts or something. That's what's sustaining him. Not doing much for his diet. I see you got a bit of a gut on you, Johnny. Not doing too well on that front. But yeah, people, and I think that was the appeal of this one. Just that random element to it. Like you watch it along. It takes ages to get through all the different iterations of what's going on. He's a little depressed now. And he's just saying, oh no, he's got his fishing pole. Gonna get some fish. Okay. He's got like a hyperspace. Maybe he's got like maybe that's what it is. Maybe like there's a dimension door behind the tree. And he's got like a nice house and stuff like that. But yeah, he's just sitting there waiting for that fish. Yeah, I'm trying to remember other screensavers. Like, there actually are a few. I don't know how well this is going to do on YouTube, but yeah, there are a few more we can check out. I think there is like, not like the original Macintosh After Dark one, but I did see an After Dark one in there somewhere with all different things. Yep, still not finding help, mate. Look through your telescope all you want, but don't know if you can't find them. Shit, I'm trying to remember the I remember a lot of I like my dad jokes. I like my quick and easy one-liner ones, but I remember there was a lot that like you'd sort of tell the story, and a lot of them involved like like deserted islands and stuff. Oh, here we go. Okay, mermaids rocked up. that's how mermaids sound, I guess. Okay. What's he? Oh, he's gonna eat her. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember. There was I can't remember the specifics of it, but I vaguely remember there was one with they're doing like it's two separate islands, and they're like doing hand signals to each other. And I can remember the punchline. I can't remember the middle of it, but it was something to do with the hand actions. Yeah, there was like a misinterpretation of the hand actions. Oh no, yeah, it was along the lines of like, it was like two crashed airplane pilots, and one was British and one was Japanese or something. And yeah, I think it was. I'm trying to remember the specific actions, but he like the British guy's asking the Japanese guy, like he's doing motions, like he's pretending to have binoculars, and I think like army, yeah, like he's swimming to say you're from the Navy, touching his arm to do the army, and they eventually rescue the two guys, and it's sort of like, yeah, I was trying to ask him if he was in the army or the Navy, or if he was a spy, and they're like, oh no, that's not what he got at all. From your hand signals, he thought he was gonna like swim over to your island and kick him up the ass until his eyes popped out, or some weird along those lines. And there was always the ones of like, the like, yeah, meeting the beautiful girl on the island. Like, it was yeah, no, that's right. There was one, he meets the beautiful girl on the island. They get up to some rumpy pumpy, and then he's like, Yeah. Can you? I've got this men's suit here. Can you put this men's suit on for me? And she's like, "Is this like a weird sex thing?" And he's like, "No. You'll see why in a second." And yeah. He sees her in the men's suit, and then goes up, puts his arm around his shoulder, and he goes like, "Mate, you'll never believe who I fucked last night." Something along those lines. Yeah. This is just making me nostalgic for dad jokes, if anything. But yeah, Johnny's doing his thing. I think that's what it was as well. Like, yeah, we're starting to get loops. Oh, that didn't take long at all, did it? 10 minutes of this, and he's already doing like repeated actions and stuff. Okay. Now I think this was going to be a quick one. I just wanted to show it off, but people like this back in the day, so I thought, yeah, and we do have to check out. Like, oh, we could potentially. No, he's still fishing. Yeah, he's not going to get that fish. I don't think he'll get that mermaid. We'll leave Johnny to his fate. Oh, and he didn't want that crab. Okay.
I'm watching Death Sandals video, by the way. That's who the person is. So if you want to watch a full playthrough, Death Sandals.